is it lasting so long?
I don't know.
Like, these were nothing. Like, you guys went to like 0 to like
180.
Welcome to HFL Hot Seat, where we'll be answering questions about ourselves while enduring extremely hot sauces while I'm salivating. And my name is Chad.
And I'm Angela, and we hope you can learn more about some of the staff and projects here.
Okay.
Cheers!
So this is just straight up Tabasco, yeah?
Here we go, Tabasco sauce.
Okay, no big deal. Well, that's a bigger deal than I thought. That's the first one? Oh, I thought I would do way better at this.
I'm turning the inside of my nose.
I thought I would be way better.
My sinuses are like so clear.
Okay, we're all right.
All right, Chad.
Okay, you want to start?
How have you seen Hungry for Life shift over the last 20 years?
I think at first we had always ideally wanted to work with churches, but that has kind of graduated to also working with different like local community groups and how we've seen the impact in that. So that's also a big shift that we have done over the last 20 years. But what was the interview process when you got hired on staff at HFL?
Did we have an interview process? My interview process was, I think you'd be good at this job. Do you want to do it in the back of a Jeep in Bolivia? And then, do you think you could raise support? That was my interview process. Basically, you're gonna do this. Are you okay with it? Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that one's easier actually, I think.
All right, my question for you. What is your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve in general?
Yes.
I have to really think through that one. Can I come back to that one?
Sure, you can ask me
Okay,
a
I'm going to
question.
ask you a question, I'll come back to that one. So what was the last TV show that you binge watched?
I don't know. Am I allowed to say? Had a lot of swearing.
I don't know what we're allowed to say. If you said Chosen, then you're okay.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah?
I only watched one episode of that. Right now I'm watching Ted Lasso. That's actually quite funny. A little heavy on the language side again, but
Yeah. So
very
that's
funny.
your most
Yeah.
one? Okay.
that's good too. If you could bring back an old tradition or process from the beginning of HFL, what would it be?
I don't know about older traditions. I don't know. Maybe you can spark my memory for...
Well,
Some
Christy
of
would
them.
say birthday cakes.
Yeah.
Monthly birthday cakes. I don't know.
That was when we had a staff of like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't actually don't know what I would do with the biggest pet peeve or specific procedure. Well, I can ask you this one.
Okay.
So what is the most fulfilling aspect of your job here?
Oh,
It's
gosh.
probably an easier one.
That's amazing. I love the change I get to see in people when they are doing something that's beyond themselves. Whether that's for our staff in how they grow through engaging new groups or like public speaking or, trying new things and being brave, and then how people have grown and developed. I think that's been the most rewarding. In terms of like our partners, just getting to meet people around the world that do amazing things, have so much resilience, that you have these like brothers and sisters around the world that you get to meet before heaven.
Yeah,
It's pretty amazing.
cool. You gotta take some of it. Oh, that's a significant increase. That was on the scale of going up. That wasn't nice. That was good,
I just feel like I'm eating a bottle of chili powders.
but it keeps hurting.
My mouth is on fire and it won't stop. Okay, it says explain what's happening in this photo.
Oh, at one of the fundraisers that we had, that was the NHL theme, and part of my role was to make it have a feel of a hockey game feel. So they were replaying the 2010 gold medal game between the States and Canada, and I was watching it and cheering. So that is what is happening in that photo.
I need some like bread.
Why is that lasting so long?
I don't know.
Like these were nothing. Like you guys went to like 0 to like
180.
like within 2 seconds. Like no slight transition. What's the can you explain what's happening in this photo?
Oh my goodness, what's wrong with my face? Just Dance at Ginny's house at a soft Christmas party. That's hilarious. And I have a crazy expression on my face.
I don't think I've ever done Dance Dance Revolution. I think that probably was the only time.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
not very well at it. I'm not very good at it. Well, whatever.
Tell you what a pet peeve is right now.
My lip gloss is not working anymore for my lips.
It's probably one and only time I wish I had lip gloss. We'll just leave it at that. But it's just not stopping. Did you guys put extra on there? Okay.
Drop some time.
Oh, that was not so bad.
Mix it. I don't know, it just kind of continues to build and adds back to the pain. How have you grown in the last 20 years on staff here?
For sure, it's a lot in the leadership aspect in working with people. My biggest thing is always to expand more than what I can do on my own. How to best be able to do that with the people who are also along this journey with. It's not utilizing, is not the right word, but to work within a team setting and how to best do that effectively to get maximum results.
You're pretty great at that.
Thanks. Tell us about having tuberculosis in Mexico.
Oh gosh. Well, I got really sick in January with something, and then got over like the acute phase of being sick, but still kept being sick. And it makes me sound like I'm gonna cry, but I'm not crying about my story. I'm crying that my mouth hurts so bad.
You can use that as an excuse, that's all right.
Someone told me, like, maybe you have tuberculosis. And I'm like, oh, nobody gets that. That disease is dead. And he's like, well, just get tested. So I went and got tested, and my scratch test came back positive. But the nurse told me, like, you know, 1/3 of the population is testing positive, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're sick. I told her I was headed out to lead a team in Mexico. And we had to do this big, huge hike that would take over like 12 hours. Very steep. And I was worried about that because my health was so bad, but I didn't really want anyone to know how bad it was. And so anyway, we go to Mexico working with the team, and I started to feel better there. So our partner, Brenda, she left one day and came back and said, hey, Angela, I need to talk to you. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, you need to go home. Just like that. I'm like, what? She's like, you're very sick and you need to go home tomorrow. Your husband's on his way here right now. I'm like, what? So had no idea any of this was going on. I canceled our events that we were supposed to do that night and had a team meeting and told them that I was sick and had tuberculosis. And then I left the next morning before anyone got up and drove back to about 6 hours back to the border.
You remember the people with the white suits showing up to the office and
I didn't hear about this.
yeah, well, yeah, masks and everything, and came in and gave all the staff a shot because we were with you while you were sick. So we were all being tested, and yeah, I remember that.
Oh my gosh, nobody told me. That was like.
Well, we didn't because probably you feel so bad.
Yes.
So all right, glad we did it. Won't do that again.
No.
So way to do it. Good job.
Good job. Happy working with you for 20 years, Chad.
I'm coming back.
No, like,
Oh.
it has been great. You better.
I'm not dying. I'm still good. I'm coming back.
It's been a great 20 years.
Yes, it has. It has.
Here's to more.
Yes.
Okay.